Good morning. Welcome to Winnipeg. We are so close to being done. The Iowa, it is scary. Yes. Worked on the planes a bit last night. Painted up the second one. I'll move you in and we'll take a close look. Not a real close look, because then you're going to see that it's not real. Okay, yeah, we'll take a close look, but my little planes are as done as they're going to get, and I still have not found the propeller for the other one yet. So if I find it, I'll stick it on. I have looked. I have kept my eyes open. In fact, last night I was closing the curtains, and on my way back I was thinking, well, if it fell on the floor, it could be that the light from the kitchen will reflect off of it. Yeah, it's I wouldn't say it's constantly in my mind, but I'm keeping it in mind. Anyway, I guess as I think it was Kevin suggested that perhaps we could say that it was removed for repair. Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, I remember now. Barnacle Bill, he was honing down the propeller tips. Okay, and actually you sort of do that sort of thing, but not too much, because you remove the propeller if you do too much. But anyway, and you got to keep the airfoil and everything shaped just right. You got to be careful. Generally, I can remember my dad. He had a Cessna 170 at that time, and in the summertime, when it was on floats, you wanted the pitch to be just a little bit finer, just to give you a little bit more thrust to get you up onto the step so that you could get off the water. And he used to take the prop off, and he used to send it to a place, I don't know where. We were living in northern Saskatchewan at the time. And he used to send it to a place, I believe here in Winnipeg. And they used to twist the propeller just a little bit so that it would be a finer pitch. And then later on, he had a Cessna 180, and it had a variable pitch prop, and you could adjust it the way you wanted it. But anyway, yeah. So anyway, I know a little bit about propellers. Well, my dad knew a lot more, but anyway. Yeah. So now, what are we talking about here? Well, we're not talking about decals yet, but maybe we should. I've got some decals here, and I was thinking of maybe dropping a couple of stars down on the wingtips. I thought that might give it just a little bit more pizzazz. I want to be careful though that the Salva set. Well, I don't know if I'd be wanting to use the Salva set. I think maybe the micro set. I'd want to make sure that it. Oh, by the way, this Salva set, it's about 40 years old. I got this way back when I did the Titanic, and I was back in the early 80s, I guess. So anyway, but I think we'll be using the micro set, and I'm afraid that it could possibly, if I get too much on it, it could dissolve the paint. I know a person could maybe put some flat clear on there. That might help. Yeah, maybe that's what I should do. Anyway, I'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do until after I do it. Yeah, we are so close to done here. After I'm through with these, and I'm almost through, we just got to gather up all the little parts and the turrets and and drop them down. And there's nothing to be made. Just very few pieces that have to be glued in place. I remember. Oh, it must have been a couple of months ago, I was thinking, well, we might have it done by Christmas. But I'm thinking now we might have it done by the end of this week. Like, what's left to do after the turrets are dropped down? Well, I guess take the case apart and rearrange everything. That's going to take a day. I'm kind of not looking forward to that, but I'll get through it. I don't know why I'm not looking forward to that. I used to really enjoy doing stuff like that, but anyway. Yeah, so I guess I have to use my hollow chisel mortiser, Jim. Make holes in a different place to where they are now. Okay, let's recompose here. I think first I'm going to. I can't find my painting guide that came with the Iowa. It's somewhere in this room. Now, you would think that it would be sort of laying out, unless it got buried underneath the boxes over there where I've got the Iowa sitting. It could be there. But then I was thinking afterwards that, well, I photographed the painting guide, so I can just check my computer and look at the photo. And then I'll see where the stars went, or even if they went on these aircraft. But I think they did. First of all, maybe we should just bring the camera in here and we'll just take a quick look. The weather. I know everybody wants to hear about the weather forecast. It's cloudy right now. It looks like it could snow or rain or something, but we'll see how it goes. It's actually supposed to be quite warm again today, so I might get out again on my e-bike. I did get out on the e-bike yesterday. Just I'm not gonna throw in a clip of me leaving the house and coming back because it looks exactly like the day before. So why bother, right? You know what that looks like. Didn't get chased by any dogs. I went out the south route, and where the dog was, well, the key word is was, and will probably never be there again. At least not that dog. Mind you, there were a lot of people on the bike path or walking path. I was surprised how many people there were out, and lots of dogs, but they're all on leashes. People walking around behind their dogs with plastic bags up over their arms. You can have it. Now, mind you, I like Missy, but I like her even really, really well because I don't have to look after her. Okay, let's get the camera over here and have a nice close look, and you'll see what I did. And it is what it is. I'm not going to apologize for it. It is what it is. Yep, it is what it is. Well, I'm trying to get a hold of Bill's cycle here. I was going to put it online, but this isn't working. It's been ringing now for about a minute. I think they're supposed to be open right now. Maybe they got special winter hours, I don't know. Okay, we'll try it again later. I still have not found the painting and marking guide for the Iowa. Now, I do not think I would have thrown that out, unless it got horribly damaged or something, and I don't remember that happening. Okay, so I checked Stefan's book just right now, and they show a star on the left wingtip. Now the star that he's got drawn there is a little bit different from this one in that it has a little bit of a banner or something sticking out from each side. I just thought maybe if I dropped a star down it might sort of add to the detail, and yet on the other hand it could be that it will be so predominant that it's going to sort of catch your eye and look out of place. I don't think so, though. I'm going to give it a try here. I'm not going to put anything underneath. As you notice, the off-white that I painted underneath there, it looks really good, doesn't it? What do you mean you can't see it? Well, that was just my point. You can't see it, so why put it there? And I'll be honest, I didn't. There's nothing on the bottom except blue paint. Anyway, that was my point. Why bother putting it under there? And risking have it bleeding up the sides and making a mess. So yeah, nobody's gonna not know that it's there. We'll just pretend it is. Now let's cut ourselves out a couple of stars here and get some warm water and yeah, slide these on. Okay, I think possibly what I actually should be doing right now is re-watching that episode that Jason Port did on applying decals, because I remember he did something that was different from the way I do it, and I was thinking, yeah, that's a good idea. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one. I do have 4 of these stars, and I only need 2 of them. So I'm going to put one on the bottom, and the idea will be, if it doesn't work out for whatever reason, I won't do it on the top where it'll be seen. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Let's get this out of the way here. All right, now is this going to want to slide, or maybe what I should do is get myself just a little bit of microsol going on here. I think that'll be strong enough. I think my other solution that I have is actually stronger, more of a solvent. Let's just put this on here just to get it so it's going to slide. I think it's going to slide. And maybe I'll just moisten the back. Oh, the back is still moist. I can see it actually. Okay, let's try not to knock this over here now. Okay, let's just see what's going to happen here now, because this is where I want to put it. Okay. Now, are we going to come off, or have I got too much going on there? Yeah, here it comes. Okay. Now, normally what I do when I put a decal on is I just sort of very gently try to squeegee out the water from the center. Oh, without sliding it. Okay, let's just let that dry. I think it's probably going to flatten itself out pretty good. I'm not an expert at this, so for goodness sakes, watch Jason's tutorial on this. He's the expert. Okay, I'm guessing about an hour has passed here, and I'm looking straight down on this right now at 90 degrees, and you're coming in at a very acute angle. But I've got my magnification hood on, and I can sort of see where the edge of the decal is, but probably better than you can for a change, and I'm actually quite pleased with the way it went. It seems to have gone into the cracks there. So I'm going to just flip the plane over, and I'm going to put the decal on the other side of the top wing. Okay. We're just going to do the one on your right here, and what I have on my brush is some micro set. I'm going to put it on there. And put a little on the bottom here. I don't know if we need to. And we're going to try, and you'll notice that there's a little tiny bump just right there where I'm pointing. Well, I'm going to try and put it just to the left of that. If I can. I should be able to slide it around. There we go. I should have a moment to slide it around. I'm going to put it so that it's kind of square to the world. I don't know if this point is supposed to go forward or straight back, but I think it looks better if it's kind of straight. Now I think that when that all evaporates, it's gonna be pretty good. I'm just going to go ahead and do this other one off camera. Okay, I got it on. They are not dry yet, but I think that once they're dry, they're going to just flatten right out there. Hopefully all the moisture that's on the bottom is going to come out of there. At least that's the plan. Okay, at this very moment, it looks like the sun trying to shine in through my front windows. And Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I get a coffee visitor. So I'm thinking that if I hurry up and get some editing done here, I might be able to get out on my e-bike for a little short ride. It'll be cold, so I won't be going very far, but at least I'll get out. Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll be seeing you tomorrow, and I do believe we're going to be starting to place stuff on the deck. So yeah, next time you see the Iowa, it should be sitting right here. Yeah, we might finish it tomorrow, but I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.